what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Sunday. So welcome to Random Pick Day. Hope you guys are having a nice relaxed one. Sit back, relax and enjoy today's episode, whereby I've set my price ranges to 100 to 150k special. So we could still get some players that are under that 100k mark if their bin is like 100, but it's, you know, the start price is lower. I'm just going to go with what I find interesting on literally page 1, 2 and 3. So we start with page number 1. I nearly went with the 86 rated second in form Arnautovic, but I saw that Ben Yedder and I was like, oh, he's been upgraded recently and I've not used him since he got that auto upgrade from 83 to 84, so why not give him a little go? Plus, Arnautovic is kind of likely to get a third in form, so I didn't want to lose coins in that sort of sense. I nearly went with Adariz, but then I spotted Giuliano is another player that's recently been upgraded and he's got awesome stats. So we really should give him a go, right? You know, 86 rated Brazilian 5-star skills could be a bit of a madness up front. So we got 2 upgrades in the squad, or auto upgrades like ratings refresh players. And then I've decided to go with Socrates, who I think is also a player that might have got an upgrade on his regular item, but I don't think this card has been boosted either. So we're just going to go with the best in-form rated Socrates, who's going to cost us nearly that 100k. We get both of the strikers, or we buy Giuliano at cam, but I'm going to play him up front, for under 50k each, which is pretty good. And then 90,000 or something for Socrates, which is not bad. I didn't really want to bring myself under the 3 million coin mark in my coin balance, and somehow we've been able to do that, which is pretty cool. And I've decided today that I'm going to play the 4-4-2 second variant, so the slightly more defensive option. Whether I change that stuff in game, who knows, but I wanted to start like this today so that I could fit 4 leagues into the starting 11 for you guys. So I'm playing everyone here, and this is the starting 11. We have got Karnizis in goal, who is a Greek goalkeeper playing in the Serie A, who gets a little bit of chemistry, of course, to both of the centre-backs. I've gone with a little Greek trio there. We've got Piszczek, and then I think his name is, it's Mario Rui. It says it in the bottom left corner there. Portuguese left back who plays for Roma, getting that strong link, of course, to Manolas, who is our first centre back. He's got 80 pace. He's got a new picture. Looks like a pretty good centre back. And then Socrates. I'm not going to try and pronounce that second part of his name because it's too long and too Greek for me to say. But he's 87 rated. He's got 81 pace, 90 defending and 89 physical. He's 6'1", which I feel might be a little bit short. But other than that, stats are ridiculously good for the Dortmund centre-back there. I've gone with the upgraded Nzonzi and then Axel Witsel as our 2 CDMs. For the left mid and right mid combo, we've got Shatov on the left, and then the upgraded ones to watch, Ousmane Dembele, who, well, potentially could be getting another inform after getting some crazy stats in the Dortmund match at the weekend. So, yeah, that would be interesting. But Ben Yedder, our second random pick player, 85 pace, 88 dribbling and shooting, and 82 passing, 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. Bit of a boss on this game, I must admit. Looking forward to testing him out alongside Giuliano, the Brazilian who plays for Zenit in the Russian league. He's been also boosted to 86, 85 pace, 88 dribbling, 86 shooting, 85 passing, a 79 physical, 5-star skill moves. 2 ridiculously good cards on this game in Ben Yedder and Giuliano. Should be fun, right? Well, if you watched yesterday's Road to Glory, you'll have noticed that I said at some point that I was being a little bit inconsistent and definitely not clinical. That was my major problem in playing. I think we played like 6 games with this team. We got a whole bunch of goals in the end, but I created so many chances that I didn't put away. It was embarrassing. Like, it was really bad. And it kind of sucks because I had this judgment in my head of what I thought of the players when I was using them and how I thought they would play, and then I used them and I had a little opinion about them, and then I looked at their goal to games and it kind of completely changed my opinion a little bit. So you'll see that as we get through. But we scored a few goals with Ousmane Dembele. Sometimes I changed the formation to my favourite 4-1-2-1-2 and put him at cam. So we had a really good outlet to distribute the ball out to my 2 strikers, who of course were Giuliano and Ben Yedder. And we were able to score lots and lots of goals, but the amount of times I just stuffed it right into the keeper's arms was just abysmal. I was disappointed in myself. I don't know how that penalty's gone in. Like, the goalie should definitely save that. There definitely needs to be a rework on the penalties next year, I think. Like, I know they've tried to change it this year, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun how they are different now, and there's lots more like different techniques and stances and stuff that you can do for penalties. But there needs to be a little bit more. I think the goalkeeper diving the right way should almost indicate a save, right? If you go bottom left with your goalkeeper and the shot goes bottom left, it should really be saved. It can't just go underneath him, because how else were you ever supposed to save it, if you know what I mean? Score a lovely cheeky little flick goal there with Ben Yedder. When it's a guaranteed goal, I'm just going to hold LT before I shoot and see if he'll do something special. And he did a little sort of swivel turn and backheeled it into the back of the net. I'll take that. Shatov plays it into Giuliano. I think we're on to Giuliano's goals now. And he scores like 7 for us, which is not too bad in 6 games. He got a few assists as well. So I was pretty impressed when I saw his goal to game. But he was definitely one of those players which seemed to miss an awful lot of opportunities. So he must have had loads because he scored loads. But yeah, the amount of times, the amount of shots it took for me to actually score a goal was weird. I wasn't clinical. I don't like this. Don't know whether it was just me having an off day or oh no, it must probably be that I need a new controller, right? Something must be wrong with my controller. That's why I'm doing bad. No, that's a typical excuse that you'll hear from a lot of people. However, I am in the market for a new controller just because I think my Elite one, the LT and RT buttons are a little bit like stiff and almost like they're hitting on something on the controller. I don't know what it is. I might have placed it down on the table or thrown it a little bit too much when I get into the old rage with FIFA sometimes, which happens. But we're improving. The last couple of years, I may have broken a few controllers in Rage, but in FIFA 17, touch wood, I've literally not broken a single one. I've not smashed a single controller up. I might have gone through a couple of controllers because I play every single day and I need to get a fresh one every now and again, but you know, I think we've done all right. I haven't actually in Rage broken anything in FIFA 17, and that might be because I've stayed away from FUT Champions as much as I possibly could do, just simply because I don't think it fits. You know, me and FUT Champions, we don't really match because I get a little bit too stressed at this game for my own good, and I might like literally have a heart attack if I played 40 games every week. Don't know how some of you guys do it. It's a bit crazy. But that was the goals section of the video. Let's give everyone a little bit of a rating, shall we? So in goal, Karnizis was, do you know what? A bit of a dodgy keeper, if I'm honest. I've used him before and thought he was actually quite good. But the amount of times that he would just save the shot, but it parries straight into the back of the net, was far too much for my liking today. So definitely don't recommend him, but I don't know another way of you using this team without him in it. Maybe get the inform, that might be better. Left back and right back, pretty solid. Sometimes it felt like they were way too far up the pitch, which is a huge issue. But, you know, Piszczek's pretty good, so he gets back and helps out quite a lot. Manolas, for me, was the better of the 2 centre-backs, which sucks because he's super cheap, and I wanted this Socrates to be amazing. For me, he was a 3-star value for money player and a 7 out of 10. So I would say that rating right there is bang average, like maybe even a little below average for what we're used to on this channel. He literally just isn't worth 90,000 coins in my opinion. I'd rather use the regular version because it felt no different. And he was actually out of position a few times there, which sucked. It really did. No complaints about Nzonzi. He literally had Pogba in his back pocket 1 or 2 of the games that we played. Nothing wrong to say about Shatov or Ousmane Dembele. Both fantastic players on this game. And then Ben Yedder. He was a bit too quiet for my liking. I normally like to get over a goal a game with someone of his caliber. And he got 6 games, 4 goals, 1 assist. I'm going to give him a 4-star value for money and an 8 out of 10, which is a tiny bit above average because he definitely has the talent. But he was just lacking for me today. Giuliano, however, 4.5-star value for money and a 9 out of 10. That's a very good rating because, as you can see, 6 games, 7 goals, 4 assists. If I can be on my game and be a bit more clinical, I think I probably could have doubled that goal-to-game ratio, which would have been very impressive, of course. And I think he's got the talent. 5-star skills, obviously quite nice. Card looks awesome. Under 50k, you can't really go too wrong. So that has been the random pick for this Sunday. If you guys have enjoyed, please don't forget to share the love by smashing a like on the video. It motivates me to make more of this type of content. And I'm definitely feeling a little bit run down and stuff lately. Everything's getting a little bit samey. So I'm hoping to push through that and get back onto, you know, enjoying making content and stuff in the next few days. I might take a little day off or something. I don't know. Something to just recharge and get back into the swing of it. Let me know what you guys do when you feel like that. I'd be interested. Down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a great Sunday and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.